We are going to be focusing on the future of work and how to make it more equitable. Jeanne Meister is here today from Executive Networks. Jeanne, how are you? Thanks for joining us.
I'm fine. Thank you so much for inviting me.
I'm looking forward to talking about this future of work as so much has changed, of course, over the past couple of years. And I know there's been a recent study done that really provides quite a lot of insight on what employees desire. Tell me more about that.
Sure. In June, in partnership with the University of Phoenix, Executive Networks conducted an online survey with 112 HR leaders. These are called the Chief Human Resource Officers from the Global 1000, the largest companies in the world. Our study confirmed that an overwhelming majority of these heads of HR, actually 83%, report they're dealing with a significant talent retention problem. It's what we've all been seeing and reading. We're also reporting that upskilling all employees, including the HR team, is now a business imperative. Something interesting, aligning our study with a previous study that University of Phoenix conducted called the Career Optimism Index, found that workers think employers actually aren't doing enough to help them develop new skills. It's a serious disconnect because employers are increasing their spending on training and development to the tune of $92 billion last year.
So how can the workforce work together with higher education to help provide what employees desire, especially in this climate?
Yeah, well, we think that higher education and employers need to have a much tighter and closer relationship to ensure the workforce of the future serves the needs of employees and employers. For example, University of Phoenix works with more than 1,500 employers to provide training and upskilling programs. One of the key questions we asked in our survey is, what are the criteria that HR leaders use as they evaluate working with universities? So first off, a competitive price is important because everyone wants value. But these HR leaders want specific and tangible business impact. They want more universities to evaluate their corporate training programs for college credit. Remembering, many of them are spending a lot of money on their corporate training programs. And if they could be evaluated for college credit, this really helps both the employer and the employee. They also want universities to offer digital badging as evidence of completing skills. These are badges that you as an employer can now show on your LinkedIn as evidence that you've acquired some of these skills. And then finally, recertification credits for industry credentials.
What can employees do, in your opinion, Jeanne, to help achieve long-term success with their goals and in their careers?
So first of all, if you're an employer and spending a lot of money on training and development, clearly communicate the availability of these programs and how someone can access it. If you're an employee, this is the time to start the conversation. Talk directly to your manager or your HR leader about what it is you want to accomplish in your career. What employees are really looking for is a career path, visibility to how they get from where they are today to their next job. That's important, and that's a key driver to keep them in their current job. Find a mentor. Ask your manager or HR team leader if there's a mentoring or HR or online coaching program available to you. And then finally, some companies have what's known as employee resource groups, ERGs. These are voluntary groups that bring employees together that share a common set of needs. There might even be an ERG on how to access corporate training programs, both inside the company and externally.
And where can we find more information about everything that you've recommended to us today, the study and all of that?
Lots of resources are available to you at phoenix.edu/career-institute. Thanks so much.
Thank you so much, Jeanne Meister, for joining us today. Really appreciate this important study, these recommendations to help employees achieve long-term success in their careers, and also ideas for employers to help with that as well. We'll be back with more right here on Mountain Connections right after this.